We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Jackson now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Stafford. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing Jones.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for him. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a second down and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 21 yards there on third down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Off the play fake. Jones.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. Third down here. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Jones now on third down. Catch made by Slayton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 26, Q26. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
44's mine. Check. Yeah. You don't want nothing. Check. Lucky.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. On the give, this is Akers. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 10. Stafford now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights. To throw again on second down. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Galladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Stafford on first down. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Akers. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now Stafford on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check 13. Check 13.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I don't think you got it, sir. Mike part 9. Mike part 9.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing, Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. To Barkley on the check down. He finds some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The return is Henderson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Stafford finding Jefferson there. 1st down, L.A.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a 2nd-round pick last year out of Florida, and he gives them a nice catch there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. caught by Cup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Gano's kick is right through. So that, Charles, a season low right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 63 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jones now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now Jones on first and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
44, Mike, 44. Watch twist. Mike, watch the back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down. Trailing in the fourth quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. On the option right, it's Jones. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 5, second and 4. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down and 4, Jones flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
Here's Jones. Flushed out right. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now it's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running it. It's Michel. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was amazing.